They rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful and wealthy organizations in the medieval world, shrouded in mystery and legend. They were the poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, better known as the Knights Templar. But their meteoric rise was matched only by the speed and brutality of their fall. How did an order founded to protect pilgrims become richer than kings, only to be wiped out in a storm of accusations and fire? Our story begins around 1119, in the aftermath of the First Crusade. Jerusalem was in Christian hands, but the roads were perilous for pilgrims journeying to the Holy Land. A French knight, Hugues de Payen, along with 8 companions, proposed the creation of a monastic order dedicated to their protection. King Baldwin II of Jerusalem granted them headquarters in a wing of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, believed to stand on the site of Solomon's Temple, hence their name. Initially, they were poor, relying on donations. Their famous seal depicted 2 knights riding a single horse, symbolizing their poverty. But their piety, dedication, and papal endorsement soon attracted powerful patrons and vast donations of land, castles, and money across Europe. They weren't just warriors, they became pioneers of international banking. Pilgrims could deposit assets with a Templar preceptory in their home country and receive a letter of credit to withdraw funds upon arrival in the Holy Land. A revolutionary system that fueled the Templars' immense wealth. They established commanderies throughout Europe and the Near East, managing vast agricultural estates, vineyards, mills, and even fleets of ships. Their military prowess was legendary. Clad in distinctive white mantles emblazoned with a red cross, they were often the shock troops in Crusader armies, disciplined, fearless, and sworn never to retreat unless overwhelmingly outnumbered. Their reputation for integrity also made them trusted treasurers and advisors to kings and popes. By the late 13th century, the Templars commanded immense influence, a state within states answerable only to the Pope. But their very success bred enemies. The Crusades were faltering, questioning the purpose of a wealthy military order. And in France, King Philip IV, known as Philip the Fair, eyed the Templars' riches with envy. Deeply indebted from wars, Philip saw the order as an obstacle to his centralizing power and a potential source of desperately needed funds. Rumors and accusations began to circulate. Whispers of secret initiation rites, heresy, blasphemy, idolatry, spitting on the cross, and homosexual practices. Whether these held any truth or were manufactured by Philip's agents remains debated by historians. Philip, ruthless and determined, saw his chance. Bypassing the Pope, he orchestrated a devastating blow. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, a date forever associated with bad luck, Philip ordered the simultaneous arrest of all Templars in France. Knights were dragged from their beds, imprisoned, and subjected to brutal torture by royal officials. Under duress, many confessed to the fabricated charges. Grandmaster Jacques de Molay initially confessed but later recanted, protesting the order's innocence. Pope Clement V, initially outraged by Philip's actions, eventually buckled under royal pressure, initiating papal inquiries that often relied on confessions obtained through torture. The trials were a sham, designed to legitimize the seizure of Templar assets. Despite inconsistencies and recantations, the fate of the order was sealed. In 1312, Pope Clement V formally dissolved the Knights Templar, transferring most of their property to the rival Knights Hospitaller, though Philip IV managed to secure a significant portion of their wealth. The final act played out in Paris in 1314. Jacques de Molay and Geoffroy de Charnay, preceptor of Normandy, having recanted their forced confessions, were declared relapsed heretics. They were burned at the stake on an island in the Seine. Legend claims that from the flames, Molay cursed King Philip and Pope Clement, summoning them to God's judgment within a year. Both men died within months. The Knights Templar were officially gone, but their legend endured. Tales of lost treasures, secret knowledge, links to the Holy Grail, and curses continue to fascinate. Was their fall a tragic injustice fueled by a greedy king, or did hidden truths lie behind the accusations? The story of the Knights Templar remains a powerful saga of faith, power, wealth, conspiracy, and a dramatic fiery end. Subscribe